Hello everyone and welcome to a Creepypasta reading which is random. I wanted to step back from the Superfighters Deluxe map reviews for a change and, well, I just wanted to read a couple pastas and yeah. So we could just go down to site navigation and press the random story button and we will see this pasta. Okay, this one has said, I said good morning. It was the biggest mistake of my life. I was just a teen and my mood swung back and forth from time to time. Of course, I never really meant what I said, but I let my emotions spill out, something we all do every now and again. This time, though, my stupid actions caused me to pay the price. I had just come home from a date with the hottest chick at my school. We caught up, if you will, and I forgot the curfew was set at 10 sharp. Well, I walked through my front door at 10:45, and that didn't make my mum happy. She gave me a lecture, and I did my best to tune her out. I really did. My anger got the best of me, though, and my rage I said aloud, I wish I had a different mum, one who wasn't such a well, you can read that. My mum just stared at me with her mouth open. I figured this was my chance to slip up the stairs, and go to my room before I got my ass beat. I took off all my boxes and slipped into my sheets. I tried to lay there thinking about the awesome thing I just had, but I couldn't help but feel the guilty about saying that to my mother. I got up out of bed and started to leave my room when I ran into my mum in the doorway. My lights were off and I couldn't make out her face, but I knew it was her because there was no one else it could have been. Mum, I'm sorry, I began, but my mum just surprisingly put a cold finger on my lips. She bent over and kissed me on my forehead, then walked down the stairs to her room. Figuring I was forgiven, I walked back to my bed and laid down to sleep. When I awoke, I could smell the delicious smell of bacon. My stomach rumbled, and I hurriedly went down to the stairs to the kitchen. I saw my mother with her back towards me, leaning over the stove cooking a meal. Good morning, I said, but my mother just ignored me. I thought she forgave me, but whatever reason she wasn't talking to me. It was my fault. Good morning, I said, this time a little bit frustrated. She just kept cooking. The sound of sizzling bacon was the only sound in the house. My anger swelled in me like a giant balloon, and I was going to pop. Mum, I said. She turned around, and I thought I was going to throw up. She was pale and had bloodstains all over her apron. She was a lot taller and thinner, and her fingertips were a bluish grey. This was not what scared me, though. What scared me is that thing wasn't my mum, but it had my mother's face, sewn onto its head like a mask. The thing began to open what used to be my mother's mouth, with the most sickening grin across my mother's peeled-off face. Good morning. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess you got what you wished for then. Not that he really wanted it, but okay, let's quickly read the comments. Yeah, um, a couple things. Maybe a little bit of punctuation, like guilty. I couldn't help but feel guilt. Oh, oh no, no, that's my fault. I thought I said feel about the guilty. Sorry, that's my thing. But yeah, everything seems to be in check. I enjoyed the story. It was a small one to read. I'd give it about an 8 out of 10. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Thanks for watching and goodbye.